What's up, Cadre? I'm gonna do something. You've seen me do it before. No big deal. It's just I don't see anybody else doing this. It's sad. We got this beautiful Essence razor, and everybody's just using Artist Club blades in it. So I'm going back. I'm using a half of a DE blade, and this one the Wizamit. I don't know the whole story about the Wizamits actually. I'm trying to push it up in there without, destroying my fingernails. There we go. It's loaded up. It's in there. Using my SV brush. Strangely, without using SV soap. We're using Sudsy Soapery. Excuse me. Trying not to sneeze there. I guess I could have hit this red button, edited it out, but that's not how we are. This is raw. This is real. Except with when that, you guys remember that episode when Ombre's Barbershop edited the heck out of it? Those were the dark days of Nurse Dave shaving world. Anyway, yeah, this can take, and that's the weird thing, I don't remember, it can take DE blades, half of them, Artist Club blades, and something else. It takes some other, I guess it's injector blades. Injector blades I know are very slightly different somehow from Artist Club blades. Not quite sure how. I think I've seen one, looks almost exactly the same to me, but and I actually think I have some. I bought some by accident once instead of Artist Club blades. Because it's, what is it, the Schick Pro line? And then there's a letter after it. And it's not like I for injector, it's something else. So if you get the wrong letter, you end up with injector blades instead of Artist Club blades. Anyway, everybody just used Artist Club blades in this thing. I mean, you got this high performance piece with this, where you can use it in multiple form factors, and you're losing out on half of the engineering of it, right? So there we go. So it's Saturday. No Zoom call this weekend. I guess this is when Chadster, one of the owners, is announcing the gender. It's your third kid, buddy. It's no big deal anymore. We've been through this. His third kid. Anyway, that's cool. They're everybody's guessing what it's going to be, and then they're going to have a gender reveal. And then online for exclusive for Cadre members only. I got to remember this blade is shorter than an Artist Club. So my birthday is in the middle of Wednesday next week. So we're celebrating it this weekend. I'm not quite sure what we're doing. My parents flew down though, so that's the cool part. Had one of my favorite dinners last night, just wine and cheese night. Nope, not super fancy, but I love it. Get out a nice bottle and whoa, geez, calm down, everybody. Let's take this a little slower. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm waiting to see if we get a stripe of red there. I felt it dig in a little bit. It's kind of weird. You talk about muscle memory, and you get to the point where you kind of don't think about you're not sitting there consciously thinking about angle the blade here and there. But you've seen it before, my friends. These are spots where maybe my muscle memory memorized the wrong angle and I'm trying to undo it or something, but that's the problem spots. Oh no, this is not my official shaving shirt. I can't booger it all up. That's why you need a TSC shaving shirt with official overflowage areas. So one cool thing, we got the black balloons and over the hill, and it's kind of odd for somebody older than yourself to be telling you you're over the hill, I guess. But way cool, they made a big banner of little pictures of my adorable little self all through the years. So that's pretty cool. And then the gang is getting together to make breakfast, and it's kind of, they asked, what's your favorite breakfast? I said, the one that I like to make on the weekend. I like scrambling eggs with some kind of sausage in it. And then the best is when you just go crazy with the veggies. You get onions, peppers, mushrooms, zucchini. Maybe sometimes after they're cooked, you don't want to cook them in. Raw tomatoes on top, avocado. An English muffin. Sometimes a small scone. But that's pretty much my favorite breakfast. It used to be when I had more carbs in the morning, do an over easy egg and one slice of toast for each egg. I'll tell you, if you get the right size bread, that's the perfect ratio. You use part of the toast to get all the goop, right, from the yolk of your egg, and then you can put the egg on top of the rest of the toast and you eat it that way. Oh, that's so good. But I don't do, that would mean for the appropriate number of carbs, just one egg and one piece of toast. I want more eggs in that, so that's why I switched to English muffin. But that's just great. So that's what I was saying. It's kind of weird that it's either very simple, just excuse me, wine and cheese night, just scrambled eggs, and because they probably would have made whatever. But I'm like, that's what I love. Or you got to go over the top. If you're gonna compete with wine and cheese night, you need like a filet mignon at a high-end steakhouse with like truffled potatoes and maybe some kind of a caviar appetizer. And all right, that's better than wine and cheese night. But anyway, so I don't know what else we're doing this weekend. Was not planned by myself, so we will find out. Talk about muscle memory and always able to learn something. I've been working on, if you followed along for years, this is the knuckle area on the last pass, especially with any kind of open bladey type of razor, has been a struggle, because with anything with a handle, you go straight across. That's what gets the third pass BBS. With a longer blade like this, without a perpendicular handle on it, it becomes much more difficult. So this part here, gotten this down pretty good. So far we're good. And then it gets to here, you can't, there's a chin there and stuff. You can't just keep going. I guess if I was dedicated, have plastic surgery and have my chin removed, and that make things easier. But there's been a lot of trial and error and forgetfulness and things going into how do you deal with this area. And so for the right side with my right hand, I can turn my head just slightly elevated. And somehow, I don't want to go straight down, I want to go a little bit more forward. No traction. And that should be perfect. Oh, you hear that? I don't know if you could hear the whisker removal when I went back over. It stopped because they're all gone. That's beautiful. I noticed this is the trouble side every single time. So I keep trying to, and maybe my anatomy's a little bit, see, big old flat area to shave. Do like this, there's still concavity. I think that's part of the problem. I just realized. We're learning together, friends. I'm sorry, Rich keeps calling his YouTube viewers his friends. Can we all be friends, Rich? Can your friends be my friends? And then this, like I somehow I don't hold the razor. Let me check. The same way, because this I can get. So it's falling down like this, and what is that? The tang or whatever is higher. But see, again, it doesn't feel, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. The hair removal is not the same. And it's not, I'm not saying it doesn't get BBS. And I'm going to end there. I don't want to, the neckle region is where you can really kind of overdo it and it gets really tender maybe if you keep pushing and pushing. And at my age, we ain't got time for that, So, yeah. This side, beautiful, smooth. This side, I don't know, but I get, all right, so just right, again, the area I'm talking right there, it'll dry down to BBS. It's not a wet BBS, but over here, it's beautiful. And I've been trying to start paying attention to what's it look like differently when I do this than this. I don't know. Trying to get the two sides the same. Excuse me. I know your face is not symmetrical. If you take a picture, right, and you mirror one side or the other, you look different. So you're not exactly the same. One side to the other. Maybe that's just the way it is. Maybe so. I bet I've been trying to fix it. I'm a messy shaver too. This is why you need a shave shirt, because I'm gonna go upstairs just sopping wet with stuff. My wife. So my parents are here. They get the Nurse Dave suite and Quinn's for all of us. So my wife and I come behind this door is a big room that kind of, back when I was motivated, it was a workout room. There's mats on the floor and stuff. But anyway, that's where we sleep on bigger mats on the floor. So she has to bring her toiletries and makeup and stuff down here. Well, as you probably know, one side of this has all my colognes and perfumes and stuff. The other side has all my brushes, and then just right in the middle I got a little space. This side, the edge of the counter is cleared off so I can put my towel, and then there's a circle of like splash zone cleared out. Otherwise it's got stuff on it. And it's funny because she's like, I don't know how you can deal with like all that stuff on the counter, which is funny because upstairs there's all that stuff on the counter, except it's like makeup brushes and lotions and sprays. And I'm like, because I don't have all that stuff, I guess. And then they sneak up on, this moment of pie brought to you by Ombre's Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. Who are we saying needs to go there? Sam, wood pusher on the Cadre. He said that he has never gotten a BBS shave in his life. He's just so, you know, like the Canadian Rockies, except he doesn't live there, so it's not relevant at all. He lives on the other side of Canada that nobody even knows exists. But he has such a thick, fast-growing beard. Apparently, I get by the time he's done shaving, it started growing again or something. He said he's never gotten a BBS shave, which seems odd, right? I mean, because if you stretch, you're kind of cutting, you should be cutting the hairs just a little bit below the surface, which is bad if you get like ingrown hairs or deal with razor burn and stuff. But I would think anybody doing that should end up with BBS. How could you not if you're cutting hairs below the surface? Anyway, I told him, go see Barber Dave. All right, that's it. I'm deciding. I am deciding. Anybody from Canada comes to see Barber Dave for the month of October, because September's almost over. For the month of October, free shave. You got to get the whole thing. You got to get your hair did. You're paying for that. You got to get the eyebrows. He charges $50 an eyebrow. You got to get those trimmed up. You got to pay for that. After all that, then free BBS shave, right? There's your deal, Sam. Go get her done. That's it for me. See you on the forums.